This ring, or the rainbow circle halo that you see around this sun, this is one of the most important things going on in our realm or on our planet right now that you should know about. I'm gonna tell you why it's so important. You have to know that all of us, when we grow up, what do we get taught about looking at the sun? We all get taught, never look at the sun because it'll blind you, right? Number two, this guy right here and his whole plan to dim the sun or block out the sun using clouds. Do you think that they're trying to do that to help us out? I'm gonna tell you this, the ancients would never approve blocking out the sun. Why? I wanted to find out what everybody believed in before religion came into play, because there are way too many religions. Not everybody could be right. So before there were a whole bunch of different religions, what did everybody believe in? What I found was every single civilization across the entire planet worshiped the sun as God. What they wrote was the sun is the physical manifestation of God in this realm or on earth. And when you think about it, bro, let there be light. The sun was first. Now, I was doing some research on the sun halos or the rainbow rings around the sun, and this is what it said. More fear tactics. Look, sun halos themselves are not harmful to observe. However, it is important to avoid looking directly at the sun, as its intense rays can damage the eye. Somebody doesn't want you to ever look at the sun. It gets deeper. I've came across pictures that people have took of the ring around the sun as far back as 10 years ago. But the further you look back, the more rare that the pictures are to find. Once it hits 2019 and 2020, that's when the pictures start popping up everywhere. People are all over the place taking pictures, wondering what it is.
Well, guys, I've been here since the last millennium, last century, and many, many decades, and I have never witnessed nothing like this. Grandpa prepared me for a ring around the moon, and that meant that there was storms coming. But he never prepared me for what a ring around the sun means. And it is a full, perfect ring around the sun. April 20th, 420. I'm
about to bring it around full circle for you. Watch, because it gets deeper. I know y'all have heard about this. In 2012, there was supposed to be a mass awakening. People talk about it all the time, about how Earth is shifting from 3D to 5D. The entire consciousness, the vibration of our planet is raising. That's because of this. The energy that the sun is giving off is what's creating that. The sun is radiating new energy that will raise all of our vibrations. And when you look at the sun, it raises your vibration. It heals your vessel. It stimulates your third eye. This is why they told you to never look at it. In 2020 is when the pictures of the rainbow rings around the sun started popping up everywhere. What happened in 2020? Now, some people think that these were meant to really help you and keep you healthy, or could it have been to stop the mass awakening, stop everyone's vibration from raising? If you've never looked at it your entire life, it'll be extremely uncomfortable when you first start. First 10 minutes of sunrise and sunset, it'll be easier on your eyes. Your eyes will adjust. Get those light codes, get those downloads, stimulate your third eye, raise your vibration, use the sun.
How could chemtrails cause mind control? Well, what people don't realize is that your consciousness is governed by light. Light comes in through your eyes and hits your pineal gland.
You have to have that.
And you have to have it. And the pineal gland is the center of consciousness. It's the center of the soul, Descartes said. Okay? And so light, the color of light, changes your consciousness. And if the sun is changing, then it's possible that our consciousness is changing. It could be that the changing nature of the sun over the last 20 years is what's causing the Great Awakening that's happening. And they know that the Great Awakening is happening. Previous to our other conversation about archons, what if the archons realize that this changing nature of the sun was going to wake people up and they're going to find out about them? What do? That's what they do. They spray the skies.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. I have a friend who just was traveling through Europe last week, 2 weeks straight in Europe. I go to Europe all the time. I used to never see chemtrails in Europe. He said the skies were filled with them. I have a friend who lives in South Africa, Michael Tellinger. Same thing. He tells me the skies are filled with chemtrails now. It used to just be the United States, he
There's
said.
no clear days anymore.
There's no clear days anymore. And they've upped it. I don't know if you've noticed, but they've upped it. It's now much more spraying than there used to be, say, 3 years ago.
Right.
And the spraying is different. They've really gotten sophisticated. This is some of the
Thicker, everything.
thicker, like that middle cloud there in that photograph. They've really gotten good with their with whatever technology they're using here.